Okay, let's check out this move circuit, shall we? We got a test week today. We can leave our plates alone. Move doesn't use plates, uses the body mostly. So let's check this out. Test week, all right? Test week. That means two things. First, 60-40, that's a new interval. This is the interval just for test week. Second, I want you to track your reps for every single one of these moves because this is a very quantifiable workout, all right? So that you can see your progress when we do test week, maybe 2 months from now again. Or just don't because it's move and you can do whatever you want. Just have a good workout. You don't have to track nothing. So let's check it out. We're gonna go with the body weight burpee first. Now, a real burpee is simply getting yourself all the way to the ground however you want, where your chest is on the ground, your thighs are on the ground, completely horizontal, right? And then once you're here, then you get up however you get up. I don't care how you get up as fast as you can. Put your hands above your head and jump. It's a tiny jump, but it's a jump. If you have problems with jumping, you don't have to jump. But if you wanted to write that down and track your workout, you'd write a no jump burpee. Or if you can't get all the way to the ground, you get only to a box. Put your chest on a box, stand back up, and then you'd write box burpee no jump if you were to track this. Okay, moving on. We have the gym mat V-up. Now, the V-up, to start, this is the first type of V-up, all right? Where your hands and feet, notice that, both hands and feet start, then you take them off the ground at the same time. And depending on your strength / flexibility, you'll be able to reach further and further up your legs over time. The beginning is touching your knees, but you'll notice the shoulders have to be off the ground. So you can't just keep your shoulders on the ground. Your shoulders have to come up off the ground every single time and meet your legs somewhere in the middle. So that's number one. This is number two, a little bit lower. These are the tiers. Then you can touch mid-shin, then hopefully one day your feet, and then at the end, if you can touch your toes, that's the final tier. Make it as hard as you can for yourself. Try to find the tier that works for you and just keep going all the way down with your feet and all the way up with your hands. Final thing is your legs and arms have to stay straight. This is part of the quantifiability of the program today. Everything's test week, so that's why this video is longer. I have to go over these facts. If your knees bend and your arms bend, it doesn't count. You have to stay straight. Moving on. We have the rope, and we're gonna do something I call the Getty Up. We don't need this plate here. The Getty Up, all right, is a jump and a whap. So jump, whap, jump, whap. If you jump and you whap, I'm just gonna call that a whap. That's one. So it looks like this in real time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the Getty Up. Moving on, we have this ball, and we're gonna do a front squat. Now, obviously, if you get a heavier ball, it's harder, okay? This is a 10-pound ball, for instance. Front squat is just where you hold a weight in this front rack position, and you do a full squat. If you can't do a full squat, you'll get as low as you can, and if you're tracking this on your paper, you'll write how low you got and what weight you chose. And of course, how many reps you end up doing in the 60 seconds given. Okay, moving on. We have a stepper. We didn't bring the stepper in. I'm gonna have to go get it. Here is the stepper you'll have set up over there, not here. And you're gonna get up and down on it very, very quickly. Both feet have to be up here, then both feet down for it to count as one. But you don't have to stand all the way tall. You can just tap your feet on it. So it looks like this in real time. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter what foot you step up with, just go really fast. You can go really fast. That's you going super crazy fast. Point is, more and less time, more heart rate, more burn, more moving. Now we're gonna move on to the punching bag. And today it is a jab cross switch. 3 things are happening. I'm gonna explain them one by one. The jab is the arm that's closest to the bag when you're in a diagonal fighter stance. So that's the one that's going to, be a quick hit. Then there's this one back here, all right? That's the cross, where you're crossing across the body with this far back arm, and it hits the bag from back here. Then the switch is where you switch your stance. Watch my stance. That's me switching my stance. Once you've done all three, that's one. So it'll look like this in real time. Jab, cross, switch, one, jab, cross, switch, two, jab, cross, switch, three. So basically hit it with both hands and change your stance, and that's one. You can do it fast. That's it. Remember, don't hit this bag as hard as you can. You're hitting it quickly, so you're pulling your punches, because otherwise you're gonna have to use those punching gloves, which you can. You can grab some punching gloves if you find that you'd like to hit it hard, because I'm not trying to jack your knuckles up or your wrists. Let's look at this TRX. TRX today is gonna be a squat row. So, you're gonna be squatting and rowing. This is rowing. This is squatting. We're gonna be doing both at the same time. So you'll start with these on your chest, and while your arms are getting longer, your legs are squatting. And then you'll pull with your arms as your legs extend. 1, 2. Maximal depth is basically where your butt's almost on your heel. Like you just can't go any lower and your arms are straight. That's maximal depth. But if you can't go that low, you'll write down how low you can go, or what modification you did make that doesn't look like that. Do as many as you can in a minute. And of course, our machines, you write down how many meters it displayed at the end, how many miles it displayed at the end, and how many meters. And of course, that's for both rounds because we're doing 2 rounds. That's test week, guys. Have fun.